party officials of the UPND. So it would still be normal for me to attend such a function, even if I were not to be one of those to be appointed. But that is the preserve and prerogative of the appointing authority, for which we shall leave it up to his discretion to be exercised.
In an event that you were surprised by a call from President Hakainde Hichilema, are you ready to serve the country?
Well, I mean, I will not be surprised at all. I think we have served this country already in our capacity for many years in the opposition, for many years at Parliament as opposition members of Parliament. There is nothing new. There is nothing exciting. Even if one were to be made minister, the only thing is to be, to remind oneself to say this would be a humbling, opportunity to serve the people of this country at another level, but one which calls for higher responsibility to duty. One which calls for higher, sacrifice to service of nation and its citizens. So this is not something that I would personally take lightly. This will not be a cause of celebration. I think for us who have fought long and hard in this struggle, 17 years, working with HH and, 23 years UPND as a party, struggling to come and don the grounds of State House, there is no excitement about whatever is going to take place this afternoon or thereafter in terms of appointments. We have a responsibility and bigger duty to the people of Zambia to be able to transform the nation into the better Zambia, the Zambia the people were saying they want, during the elections. And so far, so good. We have seen arising from the pronouncements by the president, in his concession speech, that he called for an end to political violence. He called for an end to political cadreism. He called, for an end to illegal takeover of cadres at bus stops, bus stations, and in markets. So far, there is some reasonable level of sanity, 90% or above, of what the president directed has been heeded to. And so we look forward to people completely having nothing to do with stations and markets, and leave those to be run by institutions of governance of the country in the name of, councils. So that is what we expect going forward, that in addition to the promises we made, and these three were some of the promises that we made during the campaigns, we have been able, at least this far, to be able to say safely we have delivered. Peace is reigning supreme in Zambia right now.
All right. Before we expound on that, I know you are being called. Before you go, the president's decision to hold his media engagement today, is it as a result of the pressure that has been coming in from a number of stakeholders, the anxiety that we've witnessed across all social media platforms, on radio and television, news stories today? They're asking, when is the president announcing the cabinet? And today, we got to one of the editorials from News Diggers saying that maybe there could be some insinuating some level of state capture. Would you expand on that, Mr. Moto?
Well, there is nothing like state capture. All what the president and his team have been doing is to be meticulous about it. And I can tell you, ahead of this day, all of us, regardless that we were known to be UPND, we have done this and that, all of us were asked to submit our CVs so that those who are making decisions are clear about where someone is coming from and what that person is expected to bring to the table, to be able to create this alumni of leadership that should be able to respond to the needs and demands of, of society. So there is nothing really different from what has happened before. And if I have to agree that he's responding to pressure, then it is a good thing. You have a president who is able to respond to public demand. Isn't that good? It is good. We don't want a situation where a president or leaders cannot respond to pressure from the public. If that was the case, that a leader should not respond to pressure, then that would not be good leadership. Good leadership is community demand driven. So we are not going to be afraid of bowing to people's pressure, people's demands, for as long as what the people are calling for or demanding for is what is right. It is in national interest.
Right. Mr. Marta, thank you so much. I wish you all the best in an event that your title changes to Honorable Minister. I should say congratulations. If it doesn't, then well, we will still be interacting like we've always been doing.
Yes, indeed. For me, my ministry is already known. It was to remove PF, bring in UPND, bring sanity, bring peace, bring equality in the nation. That is my ministry. Anything else will be a bonus.
So you've already worked?
I've already done my job. What is remaining now is, can we step up the plate to the next level where now we begin to translate into fruition the people's expectations based on why they voted for us.
Right, Mr. Mweta, thank you so much.
Thank you. I wish you well, and I hope to appear again on Prime TV. It's good to have Prime TV back. Wonderful.
All right, thank you so much.
You.
All right, so Cornelius Mweta is the United Party for National Development, UPND spokesperson, and yes, he's just been confirming what I was speculating.